better quality. Maybe we'll just like record Zoom meetings.
Well, that's
what we're gonna have to do.
We're gonna have to do that when you're in Florida anyway.
Mm-hmm. All right, come on, let's do it.
Okay. Sorry, using old shit. That's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
You're not at, Michael Rito's $1 million studio.
You mean 710 WOR's $1 million studio?
Yes. All right, ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. We are live. Episode 20 of Make the Right Play. It's me, it's Carlos. We got the coach over here on my left, Lisan Villa. Producer Gabe is helping us out behind the camera today. We got producer Perez in the kitchen baking blueberry cakes for chemistry projects. And we're off and running on this Monday late evening.
Is it a Tuesday?
Tuesday evening.
Tuesday,
yes.
May 25th, 2021.
Yes. Coach, big news out of your sector.
No, I don't have any big news.
You don't have any big news? What the fuck? Are we pretending that we're not
right away with the F word.
Right
away with the F word.
That's right.
Demonetized.
Well, it looks like our buyer is...
New buyers, because the last episode, the buyer backed out, and we were pretending that we weren't going to move anymore. So now you have to talk about the new buyer.
No, that's not true. We said that, listen, I left it up to God's hands, and what happened was that they put the house on the market in the same day.
Yep.
And, people were trying to get in the house all day, and we were like, listen, we work from home.
Yeah.
So I almost feel like it's like that movie. There was a Kevin Spacey movie that the minute he was like, listen, I'm busy. I can't be accommodating. Yeah. Everybody wanted him to produce the film or direct the film.
Yes.
The Big Picture, I think, with Kevin Spacey. No, not Kevin Spacey, Kevin Bacon. So I think it was like one of those big picture moments where people were trying to get in the house and we were like, no, we work from home. You got to wait till after business hours. And to make a long story short, we got an offer the same day, and it's a wonderful family, and I'm very excited. I love these people. I love the little boys. They're so cute.
Good.
But, I can't give too many details because we just have to wait. Olivia, wait, hold on. I have a live call.
All right, live call on the show.
We have a caller.
Put the mic up to the speakerphone.
Hi, Olivia. You're on Make the Right Play. How can I help you? No, you cannot come home at 7:45. You can come home by 7:15. You have another half hour.
All right.
Bye. Love you. What? 7:15. Be home.
Be home. In the driveway. 7:15. All right, there we go. There you heard it, fellas. 7:15. So we'll still be broadcasting at 7:15.
Yeah,
so
we'll see if Olivia follows the rules.
If she gets here by 7:15. Oh my gosh! So, Coach, hectic week. We didn't get the show on Friday because we had senior prom for producer Gabe.
Yes, Branford High School had their senior prom on Friday, and it was very exciting. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, some wonderful pictures of Gabe. It's on your Facebook, so if anybody follows Lisa Bell on Facebook, go check those pictures out of senior Gabe. And then we had another big event this weekend. We had Prez's confirmation. He's an adult in the church's eyes. And he was confirmed on Sunday. Big day.
It's been very emotional.
It has been very emotional. That's two big events for your kids.
Yeah.
Over the past weekend.
I mean, the prom was like a Fugazi prom in my opinion.
Bullshit prom. Fuck that.
Well, he had a good time.
They couldn't even get drunk before the prom.
It wasn't even that, but the whole point is that...
I know we were complaining about that, though.
I'm sure he was complaining about
it. Yeah.
But one of the things is that you get to go take really nice pictures and the kids get really dressed up, and it didn't have the same feeling.
It didn't have the same feeling.
But whatever. He had a good time. He was dancing the night away. He's Boricua, so those Latino dancing feet were... The body was pumping.
They were moving. For
Him
sure.
and the 5 Guatemalans and one of the Latino POC, half white, half Latino, was dancing with him. I won't mention any names.
Oh, all right. So we had some good.
I thought it was so funny because he was telling me stories. He goes, it's so funny because kids are like, let's pretend we're dancing and partying.
Yeah.
And they do like a picture and Snapchat, and then they all stand there on the side, and none of them dance. And really,
Right.
how freaking
Well,
fugazi is that? It's like everything is a fugazi lately.
Well, did they allow you to dance at prom, or did you say no dance?
Oh, this boy was
No,
dancing.
no mask either.
No mask on the dance
For
floor?
anyone or
For
just
anyone.
people who
Well,
are
because
like,
I know you
oh,
said
phew.
before you left, you said that you had that mask on the whole time.
Yeah, but it turns out we didn't need it.
Good.
No
Fuck that
mask.
shit.
Well, you know what was so funny is that we're home, and then all of a sudden I hear Dad go, oh, and I go, what's wrong? He's like, somebody's complaining about the noise at the Owenigo.
No way, really.
I can't believe they would complain about the prom at Owenigo.
Well, I got into a fight on Facebook about with somebody talking about the noise complaints in this neighborhood. I gave it to
this
someone a
neighborhood
little
is so quiet.
because they posted on the Indian Neck page, and they were like, I am all for music, but it's 9:45 on a Saturday, and there needs to be quiet time at 9:30 on. And I just put laughing faces. I was like, I know music at 9:45 on a Saturday night, that's absolutely bananas. And then all of a sudden, like 40, 50 comments of Indian.
No way!
We're like, that's right, like move if you don't like it, like going crazy. And
So
we're
they
like,
had your back.
oh yeah,
Good
yeah,
for them.
we were buried this woman, and then somebody commented under it. They were like, I cannot believe the amount of hate on this lady's comment page. Some people need their sleep. And Steve Potter goes in all caps, big Steve Potter goes, if you don't like it, move, like in all big capital. And then some lady posted under, she's like, Freaky Tiki opening night, Friday night, everybody be there.
Ooh, ooh! I love the
Freaky
Freaky
Tiki
Tiki.
hasn't been open in over a year and a half.
I love
That
the
Freaky Tiki closed. It's back. It's Friday night, opened up for the summer. Live music.
Friday
Get
night.
after it. Be there if you're in Brantford. Be there if you're in surrounding towns. Because it's going to be wild.
I love the Freaky Tiki.
It's a
I've
great
had a
place,
lot
huh?
of fun nights at the Freaky Tiki.
Yeah, the Freaky Tiki is a fun time.
Yeah, I've had
You had
so
that big
many fun
Boston,
nights.
New York battle on Freaky
Let's not
Tiki.
talk about that. That was not a fun night. That was not a night that was fun.
That was a big
But
battle.
other nights I've had a lot of fun, like where I'm drinking and
Yeah.
dancing and having fun.
The Freaky
and
Tiki is an awesome
singing, like that bar.
Mm-hmm.
The piano bar is awesome. When that guy gets you singing,
I
and
agree.
I love to sing. Like
I like
have
the
a lot of
live
fun.
music. I don't know what it is. I
Yeah.
think the live music's awesome.
It's so much fun. The Freaky Tiki is the bomb. Like
Yeah,
it's
I'm
the
excited
probably
for
the
it.
most fun
It's gonna
place
be,
of
it's gonna be great.
Brantford.
It's going to be great. Well, I mean, I would say things are sort of moving in the right direction in terms of things opening back up, I would say.
I absolutely agree.
I think things are moving in the right direction.
I absolutely
I'm excited. And I know in Boston, they said on May 29th, full capacity at like all the stadiums, like Fenway Park, full capacity, Boston
Now, is
Garden,
it real full capacity,
full
or is
capacity.
it going to be like
No vaccine required.
good for
No
Boston?
vaccine required.
You know what's so funny? I was telling my mother how GE moved to Massachusetts and left
Yeah.
Connecticut. She goes,
Mhm.
GE went to Massachusetts, and she started laughing. She goes, do you know what Grandma Lee and Grandpa Tubby used to call Massachusetts? I said, what? She goes, Taxachusetts. She goes, how bad is Connecticut? And now in Massachusetts, they have more freedoms
Yeah.
with vaccines than even New York or Connecticut?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you wanted to go to the net game, you had to be vaccinated. But did
Well,
you see
you
that Kevin
could pay a
Durant
couple
paid
hundred.
a bunch of people to go to the game because nobody wanted to go see the Nets? Everybody
Isn't
wanted to
that
go see the
suck?
Knicks because the Knicks are in the playoffs, playoff bound Knicks.
We are the New York Knicks.
So everybody wanted to go to the Knicks game.
We are
Nobody
the
wanted to
New
go see
York
the
Knicks.
Nets, even though the Nets, they got that stupid super team that they built over there.
Listen, the Knicks will always own New York.
That's
The
right.
Nets are fucking crappy jersey. Oh,
Okay,
there
you
goes
hear that?
Jersey
You hear that?
Boy. No, I didn't hear that
It's all
actually.
about the Knicks. It's Knicks City.
I know, I
It's
remember.
all
We
about
are
the
the New
Knicks.
York
Spike
Knicks.
Lee, courtside.
Huh?
He's courtside for
Oh,
games.
Spike
He's
Lee's
ready.
always courtside. Spike Lee acted like he was part of the team in the 90s. He's such a little pain in the ass. I
He's
love
back. He's
Spike Lee.
ready.
New Yorkers are so much fun.
Yeah.
They really are.
Well, I've heard. I know they were talking about it on Barstool today. Portnoy said for the first time in a really really long time, this past weekend, this city was buzzing. Like there seemed to be some sort of life in the city. People were back, and there was a lot of people walking around, and a lot of people going to all the games. And you had playoff success, playoff teams in New York. The Islanders have a chance to close it out tomorrow night. Close it out.
Carlos, I could give a shit about hockey.
No?
I have to be honest with you. I am not into hockey at all.
What? Why? What happened, Coach?
Because I love the New Jersey Devils.
Oh, the New Jersey Devils.
I do. I'm a Devils fan. And if
Wow.
the Devils aren't in it, I don't give a crap.
Very loyal, Coach. I like that.
I am. It's
Very
just like the
loyal.
Yankees. If the Yankees aren't in it, I
You
don't
don't
care
give a
about
shit.
baseball.
Yeah.
I don't. Like, I'm like, it's like when the Yankees aren't in it
Yeah.
and it's like the fall, it's like it's football season.
Yeah.
The Devils aren't in it for hockey. It's baseball season.
Baseball season.
It's
There we
baseball
go.
season,
There
baby.
we
The
go.
Yankees are rocking it out.
They are rocking it out.
They
First
are-
place.
oh
first
my
place.
gosh.
Back to the first place
They're
right
so
there. They're
good.
buzzing right now.
Yeah.
They're buzzing right now. The
This
Yankees
may
are
be the
fine.
year for the. And I told Dad, I said we'll go see the Yankees in Tampa Bay, and he's like, Atlanta's closer. I said no, I'm gonna stay in my state.
Wow.
I'm gonna stay in my state. I'm going to Tampa.
You're going
And
to
then
Tampa?
if it's the World
You're gonna see
Series,
the
I'll go
Rays?
to the Florida Marlins.
So let me ask you,
What?
the Yankees go to the World Series this year. Do you fly back for World
No.
Series? No?
No, I watch that shit comfortably on Central Time, where I will actually stay awake for the games because God only knows how many
Wow,
times I've fallen asleep on
Coach.
Eastern Time.
So you'd never fly back to see a World Series Yankee game?
When I'm an old lady, I plan on working in New York.
Working
and,
in New York.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
my plan.
when you'll see the Yankees back.
Right, exactly.
Wow.
In a luxury box. By
In a
then.
luxury box.
In a luxury box. I started out in the bleachers. I'll end it in the luxury box.
Yes, paid for by Broadway star Gabe Villa. He'll foot the bill.
Or
for
by
that.
myself. Who knows?
Who knows? You could be a Broadway star by that
You never
point.
know. By then, he may get me a job.
That's right. In his own show that he'll write and direct.
Exactly.
That's the plan.
Yeah, there are very few people who could really fulfill my role.
That's right. Because you know, Liv won't be able to do that shit.
Oh, Olivia would. Well, what is? I don't know. Gabe has a name for the
Ingenue.
an Ingenuine. Yes, Olivia.
What is
would
it? An ingenue?
An Ingenuine.
That's
An
the
An
trend?
Anjanette. An Anjanette.
An Anjanette cookie? Is that what you're making in there?
She is a cutie cake. So is it an Anjanette?
No, it's an ingenue.
An Ingenuine.
Come say it into the mic real quick.
No, it's
Let's-
an Ingenue. I'm
An
saying it
Ingenue?
correctly. Yeah.
Okay.
He's working right now.
He's working on his chemistry project?
Yeah.
So, yeah, how about that? I walked into the house today and quite a
Too much
heated battle.
stress. Too much
At
stress.
the dinner table with Gabe flipping shit because he had
He had
was it
real finals.
Dr.
of Branson
Chen?
High, yeah.
honors chemistry
Yeah.
final that he was crying over, and then Puss Prez's final is baking a cake for $18,000 a year, and Prez
Don't
is flopping
even
and
get me
flopping in the
started.
kitchen over his blueberry cake, which actually
I
is
don't
funny.
know. I don't know what's driving us out of the state more, ND
He
or
goes,
the Connecticut taxes.
he walks in and I was like, Prez, what are you getting so stressed for? I just got a big cake. He goes, it's more than a cake. He
He's
started
the
yells
cake
at
boss.
it, and I was like, oh yeah.
He's a Connecticut cake boss.
He is. You should for the final couple weeks, you should run like a bake shop out of here and
Listen,
do it like that way. Maybe I make.
don't
some
even get me
luxury
started because I don't want to say my real thoughts on the air.
box.
I don't
You don't
want
wanna
to
say
say
your
my
real
real thoughts. No,
Why not?
because I just don't.
We're not sponsored, so you can say whatever the fuck you want, and nobody can say dick. Because
No,
we're not. Nobody's paying us to push their shit.
No,
So,
I know.
This is.
Even if people were paying us, but I don't want to say what I'm thinking.
You
So
don't wanna
let's
say
not
it.
talk about the cake.
All right.
Remember when you were little and you loved the Dalmatians, the one,
Yes.
and you were like, "Mommy, let's talk about the cake." Let's not talk about.
Let's not talk about it.
Let's not talk about the cake.
Well, there is plenty to talk about, and one of the things that I wanted to talk about, which you actually brought up a couple minutes ago before we finally got access to this garbage computer, was the traces of the COVID-19 virus in Wuhan. How they traced it back to a laboratory, that it accidentally got out of the laboratory, people got
Carlos?
infected, and look at that, the pandemic is coming into effect.
Don't
Perfectly
even
laid out.
get me started because let me tell you something. Everybody who had half a brain and wasn't fucking hypnotized by CNN knew that was a pandemic
Yeah.
and that shit came out of a lab.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how many people in Connecticut, it was like, I'm sorry, our brains are being programmed because CNN told us, and Anderson Cooper with his glasses said it was from a bat. It was a bat, you idiot. You put on your silver aluminum cap. It was a bat. Come on, use your brain, you dumbasses. Everybody knew that shit came out of a me.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's
Oh, I can't take it.
Well,
and now
let's-
the evidence is going to come out. And
Yeah,
they're going to
let's-
be like, well, we're going to have China investigate.
right. But yeah, because they're not gonna give you a bullshit report.
Please! China is the freaking enemy. Wake up, white people.
Wake up,
because
white
it's only
people.
the white
Wake up.
people who are so stupid. Let's
Yeah.
be honest. Let's
Mhm.
be honest.
Yep.
Is there anything worse than a middle-aged white woman in Connecticut?
No.
I don't think there's anything worse than a middle-aged white woman in
White woman,
Connecticut.
yes.
I gotta tell you, they are the dumbest bitches around.
They
I
really
can't
are.
take it.
They
I
really are.
can't
They're-
take it
they're-
anymore.
they're very stupid.
I am fucking moving to Florida because
There
of
we
the
go.
white middle-aged Karens living in fucking Branford, Connecticut. And I'm saying it right on the podcast, baby.
Right on the podcast.
Right on the podcast.
Live-
You want-
live on air.
Listen, this
Live
I
on
will
air.
fucking talk about. This I will come out of the closet about.
Yep,
It's
yep.
the white middle-aged Karens of Branford, Connecticut, who were a bunch of dumbasses who believe that fucking
Some names
coronavirus
actually
came
names
from a
that
bat. Okay?
Yep.
Do you really think the coronavirus came from a bat? You can have your state, and you know what? Get
Yep,
a job,
yep.
bitches. Get a job.
Yeah, free
Get
ride
off
on
your
Street First.
unemployment. Start paying your bills, bitches. And you know what? Leave me the hell alone, because I can't take it anymore. Carlos,
Coach is
this
fired
is getting
up.
me psycho.
Here we go.
Because this is what makes me
Episode
crazy.
20. Here
These
we go.
little entitled people, they're
Yep.
the ones who are
Yep.
entitled. They're the ones who have white privilege.
Yes.
They're white middle-aged women with the real white privilege of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And they're telling us what to do.
Yeah.
They're telling us how to think. And if you don't think they're weird, they get so angry, they get so violent. They're still
Right.
fucking miserable. Joe Biden's president. You think that you'd be fucking happy. Are
Yeah.
you getting laid anymore with Joe Biden being president? Are you having a better quality of life with Joe Biden being president? I don't think so. I mean, seriously. Trump was president. We were going out to dinners. We all
Lots-
had
lots
some
of going out to
disposable
dinner.
income.
Lots of going
I
out to
have to
dinner.
be honest with you. I am so done with the white middle-aged women of Connecticut with
Yeah.
their bullshit bullying ways. I mean, I have white men that are freaking afraid of their wives.
Yeah.
I'm like, where are your dick and balls? Stop being afraid of your wives. You know they've been along for the whole ride of your privilege. You know, like, it's like, oh, the white male's been so privileged. The white male's so privileged. Or haven't you been along for the ride this whole time, bitches?
Yeah.
Haven't you know? Talk about the Branford bitches. They ain't kidding. They are a bunch of bitches.
Wow.
And I'm saying
Wow.
it right now.
Are you referring to that Facebook page that you did?
I am
The Branford
talking.
Bitches?
They all are. And you know what? I know I'm going to be canceled.
No.
But I think the sale's going through, so I can speak my mind.
That's right.
Let
The
me
sale's
tell
going
you
through.
something. Let me tell you something.
All right, let's talk about it.
There was a time where the kids were home crying.
Yeah. Which one? Our
Parents were
kids?
suffering. All kids. All kids
Okay,
of
so
the
this
real
is, this
poor
is
people.
all the kids of the poor
All
people.
kids of the real people, the working
real
class
people.
people.
Yep.
The mothers, the fathers, they're trying to work from home.
Yeah.
The kids are struggling with school.
Yep.
They're juggling jobs. They're juggling homeschooling. They're suffering, right?
Yep.
The kids are being isolated from society.
Right.
Then you have the middle-aged white bitches come out and be like, we need them to stay safe. They
Yeah.
shouldn't be in school. It's freaking March. They're in school in North Branford. They're in school in East Haven. Let me tell you, I went to Florida in February.
Yeah.
Those kids were breathing all over each other, freaking
right.
working out,
Did they-
sitting
did they have
30,
some
40
masks?
in a classroom.
Mask
no
on?
masks.
No
No
masks.
masks in
No masks.
Florida.
No,
And
man.
let me tell you, nobody was dropping dead of COVID.
Wow.
Those people were so happy. You know why? Because they have fucking housekeepers.
Yep.
They
Yep.
have maids. They live in fucking 4,000, 3,000 square feet houses.
Mhm.
They don't give a shit. They don't know what it's like to be poor in the United States of America.
No.
They have no idea what it's like. So for them, they're like, who gives a shit? But for the poor people, the working class people, the working mothers, the working fathers, the people who have to go to work and educate their kids, they were suffering during this pandemic. Cut the shit. Those kids went back to school in March, not one COVID death.
Not one.
Not one COVID death. It's fine. It's fine. I can't take it. This is the real white privilege.
Yeah.
This is the real white privilege. Suck it up, Buttercup, and get out there and get back to work. Get back to life and stop being a little pussy.
There it
I'm
is.
sorry, but I've had it.
That's
I'm
that's-
so sick of it.
That's quite
Are we
the public's-
deleting all this?
No. That's
Are
not
we,
going on.
are we going to delete all this? Are we going to be
I'll
like,
cut it.
baby?
I'll cut
Are
it.
we going to put a little
We
black
just
box
lost
that
a
says
good-
censor?
We just lost a good 10 minutes of the show off of that rant.
You
I'm
lost
just
it?
gonna cut it. No. I'm just kidding. No, it's a joke.
Oh.
But that was great. That was a great PSA announcement. They should
I'm
put
just
that
saying.
on one of those.
Those are the most frightening people
Share
of
it on.
America.
Pass it on. The
Oh,
message from the Public Foundation.
I can't take it, Carlos. I can't take it.
Yeah.
I can't take it. I just can't take it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't think half these husbands could take it either, if you want my honest opinion.
Oh yeah.
Could you?
No.
Give me
No,
a
I
break.
couldn't.
They need to just shut the fuck up and put a cock in their mouth. Just shut the fuck up and suck a dick, bitches.
Wow. I can't believe you. That's
You know, you have so much to bitch about. Maybe you need to go suck a cock, and you wouldn't be so fucking pissed off all the time. Did you ever think of that? All right, I'm done.
That's getting cut for sure.
No, why is that getting cut? That's the most fucking honest thing. I remember when you were a kid, and I'd have these mothers bitching. I remember I used to think to myself, do these bitches ever suck a cock? Why are they so fucking miserable all the time?
Yeah.
Seriously. Like,
You know, I know a good amount of bitches that are decently happy that don't suck cock.
Oh. All I'm saying is that just go get laid. All right? How about you get laid?
Me?
Go get laid. No, I'm saying like these women need to go get laid.
Relax over there.
What do you mean relax? I'm not relaxing. I'm just saying it how it is.
Yeah, call it how it is.
I am saying it how it is. I can't take it. These people are a bunch of bullshit artists. They're terrifying.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I talk to people and they're so scared of these crazy white women. They're like, I'm so afraid to say if I got the vaccine, if I didn't get the vaccine. Like, I'm like, fuck them.
Yeah,
and they're like,
that's
no,
what I
you don't
say.
understand.
I'm a big fuck 'em guy.
South Park needs to do a whole episode about the middle-aged white woman.
The middle-aged white
Yes,
woman.
it has to be about the middle-aged
It
white
should be-
woman
it should
who
be
hasn't
called,
sucked
like,
a cock in a year. That has to be part
It
of
should be
it.
called like OK Karen or something like that.
Yes,
That should be the name
OK
of
Karen.
the episode. I hope they listen and they get.
Yeah,
they get going.
maybe the creators of South. Maybe
Yeah.
we might have to make an animated series. We
Maybe
might have to.
make an animated
I'm
series.
just saying we might have to. Because let me tell you something. If you're getting laid, you don't give a shit whether or not somebody got a vaccine. If you're getting laid, you want to send your kids to school so you can't get laid.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
right?
you know,
If you're
sometimes-
getting laid, you're like, I don't care. I don't care. You need to go to school.
Yeah, get out of the house. Get out of the house.
I guess everyone could tell that Mom signed the contract. That
What
we're moving.
contract?
That we're moving.
Yeah.
What does it matter? I'm just
sales
being
gonna go through.
honest. I don't listen. Even if the contract fell
Yeah,
through, you know
yeah,
what? I'll
yeah,
make more friends in Brantford. I'll have more friends.
We need.
Then
we need
let me tell you, these people are a bunch of
get
bullshit
behind the
artists.
camera and just
Because you know
zoom in
what'll
on that
happen?
wine.
You know what'll happen?
Zoom in on it.
Behind the scenes, they're like, you know what? I agree with you, but I just don't want to. You know how many people come and they tell me, I agree with you.
No,
but I'm just so afraid.
I agree with that
I'm
because
agree-
a lot of people
All
come
the
up to me all
time.
the time and say, you know, you're right, but I'm
Yeah.
just too afraid to say it.
But
And
I'm so
I've
scared.
noticed a lot of people, you know, a lot of people listen to the show, and I always go, I'm like, you know, like, why don't you share? Why don't you
Oh,
share
they
the
don't
show?
want to say anything.
And nobody shares the show because they're like, if they share it and somebody else listens to it, then they go back to them and
Right.
they're like, you're a piece of shit for
Yeah.
listening to this show. Fuck you. And then it's like, oh, well, you know,
Ask
man
me
up,
what
fight back.
I don't know if I was with Gabe or Presley, but I was at the Big Y and somebody pulled down their mask and go, I love the show. And then they covered their
Yes,
face.
I remember you sent me a selfie.
I love the
with
show.
with the guy.
And I said,
Yeah.
oh, you know, like, really? And then I'm just so happy somebody thinks like me. And then they covered their
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
We're not alone. And
No,
I'm
you're
so
not.
tired of the cancel culture and this bullshit. We're not alone.
That's right.
We are
See,
not
now
alone.
look at that.
It's time that we cancel the Karens. That's what I say.
Wow.
We need to cancel those bitches. They fucking gave us Joe Biden. Look at the shit that we're living with right
Let
now
me
with
tell
Joe
you,
Biden. Fuck you! Fuck you, Karens! You gave us Joe Biden. You gave us $3 gas. Right?
340.
340 gas. Like
340.
honestly, they need to be canceled. They need
It's
to
bad.
be canceled.
It's bad.
Look at how
340.
they're ruining our country. Our country's
It's
being
true.
listen. Even Russell Brand is so upset about how Hunter Biden and all the censorship going on with CNN and everything else. So let's be honest. It's time that we start canceling them and start bringing America back, baby. Bring America back, where you can say what you think without being terrified. How about that?
I saw
Can we
a
bring
big
America
fat,
back? What?
I mean, I don't know if you want to hear this, but I
What?
saw a big fat Trump DeSantis Bring America Back 2024.
Listen, don't you even dare take my governor.
That's what it said.
Don't listen. I need
That's what the
DeSantis
sun
to be
said.
like
Just so you know
Cuomo.
that that's
4
what the sun
terms.
said.
You know that Cuomo is getting away with sexual harassment.
Listen, we remember.
He grabs
remember
them
we
all
were
by the
talking
titties.
about this
Instead
like
of the pussies, it's the titties
a
with
couple
him.
months ago. We were talking about it. We were going to
Yes.
get on the whiteboard and count how many weeks. Please. We,
I thought he was done.
That
I was
guy's-
like, stick a fork in him, he's done. That
And-
guy's
and
running
then
for a fourth term.
every time
Really?
he's, every time he does another press conference, he makes another sexual joke. Every time. He can't help himself.
Carlos.
I love it. I
Listen,
honestly, I'm starting to
all
love
I
Cuomo
keep
because he
thinking
just doesn't
is-
care. Like, he
listen.
just makes another joke.
No, all I want is for Ron DeSantis to be governor for 4 terms the way that Cuomo's been governor. And he's going to run for a 4th term and win.
They're going to name another bridge after him.
Stick a fork in him.
He was done. I was like, Cuomo's done. I was like, with the hashtag #MeToo Karens going after him.
Yeah.
He was just
Oh,
waving
oh,
his
oh.
big dick and his nipple rings
Look,
around.
look.
He could care. Oh, God.
Olivia?
Olivia, what are you doing here?
She made it.
All right.
708.
It's time for me to be. Oh, 708. Olivia, I'm
708.
so proud of you. Good job.
Liv is early.
All right, now I have to be PG-13.
PG-13.
Well, she's 11, but I'll give her 13. That poor thing. Did you see what happened on TikTok?
Yes, life ban. Chia Happy.
Life ban on Chia Happy.
That's big news. You know that the New York Post should do a tabloid on that shit.
Can I make an announcement?
Yes, come here, Olivia. Come make an
Oh,
announcement.
okay. Quick announcement on the pod from Chia Happy
My
One.
Chia Happy one with like a lot of followers, like 1,000.
Here, look into the camera, sweetheart.
And now I made a new account, like Chia Happy One _. That got banned for no reason.
Wait. Time out. So Chia Happy One _ the backup account was also banned.
Yes.
Yes.
What and why did that get banned?
Like yesterday.
And why did it get banned?
I don't know. I think there's a hacker.
You think there's a hacker?
Yes.
Is it the Russians? Is it
Oh my
Putin?
god, I would have just broken that door.
I think. Yeah.
You think it's Putin?
And now I made a new account and I haven't checked that account.
Come on.
But that's not bad.
How about that, huh? Chia Happy One can't get a break.
It's not right.
You know what you have to do? You have to take a page out of Charlie's playbook and make like 10 different accounts with like all those random user ... whatever names that she's got. She's got like 14 different accounts on TikTok.
She does?
Yeah.
I'm making
Look at
a
that.
fan page because I want to show
BFS
my
podcast.
face.
No free ads.
I think I might make like a fan page.
A
because-
fan page for you?
No, like
Listen,
a fan page.
Liv has over 1,000 followers. She can have a fan page.
Well, you know what's so funny?
Why don't you pass some of those followers on to us, will you?
Can I tell the story?
Yeah.
So
All
Gabe's
right,
at
let's-
prom.
yes.
Some kid he doesn't even know comes up to him. I hear you moving to Florida. And Gabe's like, how do you know? I follow your sister on TikTok.
You're shitting me. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And then Olivia, Sunday morning, right, we're laying down, we're snuggling. She goes,
Yeah,
Mom,
yeah.
look at my TikToks. I'm going to miss all my friends. I love my friends.
Yeah.
So I'm watching the TikTok with her. And I'm like, Olivia, these videos are fantastic. All of a sudden, like literally 5 minutes later, she jumps out, I've been banned! I've been banned from TikTok!
Life ban. You can't even recover that shit. It's just, you're
No.
done.
I'm gonna make a fan
Done forever.
page just in case I'm getting banned because I'm underage.
You're gonna make a fan page?
I'm gonna if my I can't say the username. If that gets banned
Yes, secret, very secret.
because the username's a little.
Well,
Let's
just
just
forget
say-
about
Make
it.
it,
Let's
make it
just
Chia
say-
Happy 2.0.
Let's just say I didn't change the username, and I
It should be
can't.
Chia Happy 2.0. Come get
It's
it, motherfuckers.
it's something
That's
about
what
my
it should say.
crush. The username. So talk about that.
What crush?
All right, this is. What are we becoming? Are we Andy Cohen now?
I think this is our first guest.
This is. We should sit down. Get her a microphone. Let's sit her down and let's get her on the show. Get her a glass of wine and let's have it out. Chia Happy One on TikTok.
But
Well, she's banned now. Chia Happy None is more like it.
Yeah.
but if
No more
my
Chia.
if this account gets banned again, I'm making a fan. I don't know.
I think you
I'm
should
making a
just
fan page on Charlie Bean. No, I'm kidding.
delete the app.
I'm making a fan page on Lona.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Thanks for coming on
thank
the
you
show.
so much for coming on the show,
Chia
Olivia.
Happy One.
That was our first guest.
Ready,
So it was
ready,
very.
ready,
I'm gonna put.
All right, hold on. She's
feature.
gonna do a TikTok
I'm gonna
dance.
put
Go.
it- Oh, here we go. Live on the show. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the dance that Lauren actually told me the other night that Olivia does it wrong.
No, I did not.
Listen.
That's what
She
said.
did it right.
She can't do it.
Lauren,
just
Lauren
knows
said
I
she had to
can't do
teach
it.
you how to do it.
No, that is so.
That's what I heard.
That's
Thank
so.
you,
low.
guest.
Because she doesn't even know.
All right.
After the dances, this is
Get her
her.
out of here. Security.
Somebody with the hook. Does anybody have a hook?
All right. Thanks for coming on the
Hey,
show.
you
That
don't
was
make
Chia
noise
Happy.
about me. You're just.
I think maybe it's making up.
Somebody
noise
pull her
about it.
out. Pull her out. All right. Thanks for coming on the show, Chia Happy One, and breaking that news.
What a great guest.
Yes, it was a pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Always a pleasure to have Chia Happy One come on the show.
Yes.
Oh, but we asked a life ban for Chia Happy One, huh?
I mean,
That's a tough break.
I felt terrible because she had really good videos, like of her friends and
She has
stuff.
like
That
1,300 followers.
It would have been nice, like, for her to hold on to those memories
I don't have
too.
1,300 followers.
But you're not Chia Happy
I
One.
know. Maybe I gotta start dancing.
And Olivia does really high quality videos. She
Yeah.
is a really good editor. Like, she edits it with the music.
We should
and-
hire her to do our show.
She's really talented. She
Fuck-
really
fuck
is
producer
talented.
I'm
Surprise.
telling her.
Yeah, but I couldn't talk the way I did before with
With her
Olivia.
behind the
in room.
camera.
She should go into social media, like, as a career. Like, that's a new career field now.
That is.
That she could go into.
She should. She should be like the next Charlie.
It's, you make a
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
Char-
she'll start
Charlie-
a career in Pensacola.
Charlie's 16. She foots the bill for that whole family.
Maybe she'll
Touche.
start a career in Pensacola.
Maybe.
Doing
Maybe.
some videos. I'm wondering if I'm getting any hate mail or hate texts or.
No. I wonder how many viewers we have. I'm afraid to click off our recording page.
Don't.
Because if I click it off, then I'm going to get that blackout and I'm going to be fucked.
Yeah,
So-
don't do it.
I'm trying to not
Don't
do
do
that.
it.
Gabe, go walk behind the camera. See if there's any live viewers or if we're getting any comments or anything.
Oh God,
You gonna
could you
check on that,
imagine? I
producer?
feel we
Producer
saw it.
Yeah. Let's get a check on that. But anyway,
What about YouTube, Gabe?
another topics. No,
That
nothing.
camera doesn't tell you anything.
Doesn't tell us anything. No,
Yeah, just pull up the live stream. on
No,
YouTube.
it's alright.
I'm
It's
not.
alright.
I'm not pulling it up. I'm not changing off this page.
No.
What's some other news I saw? I had a piece. I wanted to get your take on J Lo and Ben Affleck making out in the gym. Wanted to see what you thought about that.
First of all, J Lo's such a slut.
She is a slut.
She really is. She just fucking broke up with A-Rod, and she couldn't like keep a twat in place
Well, so
for 5 minutes. That she had to
apparently
go
she was-
on Ben Affleck's jock, and I can't even imagine that it's that good. Let's be
I heard
honest.
that she was talking to Ben Affleck while she was still with A-Rod.
You know what? I'm sorry, but I don't like J Lo. I
Yeah.
think that she's just so trashy. She's
She
not
is.
classy.
She's a fucking trash whore.
I
huh?
mean, I'm not a fan of J Lo. I have to be honest with
There you go.
Even though I do like that song.
Which
I
one?
used to have a little, but now I have a lot. I'm still Jenny from the block. I did like that
You like
song.
that
That
one?
was it.
Didn't J-Lo did the Super Bowl a couple years ago, right? Didn't she with
Listen,
it was her and
I'll never forget the
Shakira,
time
right?
right before her and Mark Anthony were breaking up.
Mm.
They did, I don't know if it was American Idol, I don't know, they did some show, and
Yeah.
she was just gyrating all over Mark, is it Mark Anthony?
Mark
What's his
Anthony.
name?
Yeah.
Right, Mark
Yep,
Anthony?
yep.
Oh, J-Lo was just so trashy.
She's trash.
I don't know, I just don't like her. And I saw that today with her and Ben Affleck, and I was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Sloppy,
But other good couples, Teresa Giudice and her boyfriend.
yuck.
Yuck.
Ugh.
You don't like Louis?
He's gross.
He's gross human being.
He's so gross. Yeah.
You like Joe Giudice?
You
That's
know what
what
I like? I like when you meet a guy and he's young and you like stay with him
Yeah.
and like that's your guy. I don't like,
Yeah.
like private parts passed around amongst many different people and then you're like middle-aged and I think it's gross. Like I really think that there's something to be said for monogamy.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well,
sorry.
Ned's-
I know that may not be politically correct,
Yeah.
but I think that there's something sexy about being with the same person since you're a young person. Sorry, but that's how I feel.
I know a lot of people that would agree with you.
Yeah.
I have a couple friends that have been dating the same girl since like 6th grade, 7th grade. I mean, Gabe knows. I mean,
Sixth grade, seventh grade. Let's not get that crazy.
Well,
That's
we're
pedophilia.
22.
Sixth grade, seventh grade. No, but that's that's like pedophilia. Give me a break. I'm
wait, what do you
talking
mean
about
that's
adult
pedophilia?
relationships.
How is that? How am I being
Sixth
a pedophile?
grade, seventh grade. I'm saying like that's not like
But I have
like
friends.
oh our
I have had
relationship
friends
started.
that have been dating for almost 10 years.
Listen, can we talk about adult relationships? Like you're an adult, you meet someone, you like them.
You can't do that anymore.
I met your father when I was 18 years
Yeah,
old.
and that was what, back in 1991?
You can still do that.
You can't do that shit anymore.
That's a
look
lie.
at you know, I mean, I know we don't like to talk about names, but you gotta meet people like on the apps now. You can't meet somebody randomly. Then they call you, they file a sexual
disagree.
harassment claim.
You
You're
can
all
meet
fucking
people
set.
in high school. You can meet people in
I
college.
just talked about meeting people in high school and you were calling me a pedophile.
You talked about 6th and 7th grade. I don't know if you realize this, but high school doesn't start until 9th grade.
Okay, so 2 years later, they're still together.
If you're in 6th
and
grade,
we're-
that's 3 years later, Carlos. Make the right play. High school is not the same as middle school, okay? 6th and 7th grade is not the same as being a senior in high school.
They were still together at senior in high school. Just pointing it out.
Carlos, no.
It counts.
Whatever.
It counts.
Whatever.
Just saying.
All I'm saying is that I'm talking about adult relationships that you can meet as a young adult and you fall in love and you stay monogamous. That you don't go jumping into one bed and another bed and another bed and the backseat of a car and then this car and then that dance floor and this hotel room. Like, I don't think that's good.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
But 6th and 7th grade, I just feel is, it's yucky. You don't want to think like, oh, I started my relationship
Right.
at 12.
Because when you're,
That's a
when
little
you're
bit
13, that's yucky. But when you're 14 in 9th grade, that's when that counts.
First of all
First
right,
of all,
I'm
what? What are you
talking
gonna
about
tell me?
adults, 18. That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
not 9th grade.
That's 12th grade.
12th grade. But you just said 9th grade. About
I
4
said
months
I
ago.
met your father when I was 18. That's what I said. That's what I said. How old were you when you met Lauren?
18?
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, I just don't think that we should be talking about 6th graders.
I never said we were talking about 6th graders. What? I never brought up a 6th grader.
This is going to be the best episode ever.
Like, I don't think I ever brought up a 6th grade kid. I just said, like, I have friends.
Yes,
We're
you
22.
said that you
We're
have friends
22.
who they met in 6th, 7th grade, and I'm like, please, let's not talk about people meeting
Well, I'm
in
not
6th,
talking
7th
about their
grade.
6th and 7th grade relationship. I'm just saying, like, they met a girl and they, like, grew up together and now they're together and I don't think I said anything wrong.
I don't know. I just thought that you said like
I
they were
don't think I'd
together
be
in
called
6th, 7th grade.
a pedophile.
Well, I just don't think that we should start talking about relationships from 6th
I'm
or
not.
7th
I'm just
grade.
saying, like, alright.
All right,
I
just
actually,
forget
my
it.
point actually agrees with you, and you're shitting all over my point. After I was backing
Well,
you
that's
up,
what I'm
and then you were
supposed to
like,
be
"Hold on,
doing.
let me take a
Well,
dump on your
Nick-
chest, Odell Beckham style, and fucking ruin and shit all
That
over
is
you." That's
so
what you
disgusting.
said.
I can't believe that you really just said that I took a crap on your chest.
You took a crap all over my idea. After I was agreeing with you.
Listen, let's just stop it because I think that you are not understanding what I'm trying to say.
All right, let's just stop it then.
All right?
Let's
Yes,
just forget
and I
it.
think that it's very inappropriate to refer to me as taking a crap on your chest.
Well, taking a crap on my idea. Is
All
what you
right,
did.
that sounds a little bit better, but I still wasn't
Odell
taking
Beckham
a crap.
style.
You know, first of all, I don't do anything Odell Beckham style. Okay? Nothing do I do that's Odell Beckham style. Okay?
Odell Beckham,
I don't.
former Giant.
Well, whatever, but I'm not a Giant fan.
Oh, you're a Ben Roethlisberger fan. Because he's had such a great past
Wow.
and such a great career.
He wasn't shitting on people's chests, that's
No.
for sure.
We could talk about what he was doing.
No,
Stuff
because
that's
first of all, we're not going to talk about what he was doing because we are not a court of law, and I'm not going to be talking
We are
about
not a
people what
court
they're
of law.
doing. No, because I'm not going to talk about what people are doing because that's libelous. All right, so I'm not going to do that.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're not
Whatever.
going to talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it.
Whatever.
That's fine.
All right. I think I'm a little past 6th, 7th grade that I don't need to talk about 6th, 7th grade relationships.
Okay. Whatever you say, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you say.
Let's keep it above 18.
Let's keep it above 18 then.
Yes.
All right. Well, trying to get back a little bit back on track.
This is going to be the best episode ever.
Maybe.
I think it is going to be.
Episode 20. This is quite the milestone. We're
What?
20 episodes in.
Oh, so that's good.
This is a big episode. I mean, I would like our viewers to start sharing it a little bit because I feel like me and you are the only ones that put it out there, but whatever.
Listen, people are being bullied all
No,
over.
I know. But I'm just I want people
The
to know
cancel
that.
culture, God bless you. You see, you sneeze, it's true.
Yes,
The
that's a
cancel
friend saying.
culture is very strong in our society.
Yep.
I mean,
No,
look
I
at,
agree.
what is it, John Cena? Even he turns out to be a little bitch because he plugged Taiwan
And
the
he said it
Chinese
in
got
Mandarin.
pissed off.
How about that? I'm talking about being a pussy. You can't
I
even say it in English. You have to say it in Mandarin.
It's really pathetic that even John Cena cannot talk to the Taiwanese people, that the Chinese, start breaking his balls and he caves.
Well, I know I told you this story, but I don't think I've ever said it on the show. In college, in freshman year, we had 2 kids on my floor. One kid was from Taiwan and one kid was from China, and
From the
one,
CCP.
One kid was a communist, China communist, and then Shu, which was the kid from Taiwan, is big democracy and big Trump guy, and
Yeah, because Taiwan is a democratic country.
yeah, and they would go back and forth and go at it. Like it was a little heated battles once in a while about a little debate, and then sometimes they let each other have it in Mandarin and Chinese, and I was like, oh whoa, it's like this is getting intense when they started getting the Chinese out there, so yeah, it gets intense. That's a heated battle. The Chinese don't like the Taiwanese, but if you say that, then you're a racist.
Why are you racist if you don't like the
Because
Taiwanese or the Chinese?
they I mean, now it's pretty official. I mean, it's looking like you guys are going to be out of here come late June. What's your thoughts going into it?
To be honest with you, I'm going to miss a lot of my friends and I'm suffering a lot. And I'm going to miss my kids' friends.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot of the kids that I really love a lot.
Yep.
And it's kind of breaking my heart a little bit. I have to be honest with you.
How do you think Olivia's going to do? Making new friends in Florida?
She's going to do great. I mean, she's already on the Rush soccer team in Florida. And her coach reminds me of Jamie. Remember Jamie from...
Yes. Oh, man.
He texts us all the
legendary
time.
guy.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Legendary guy.
Her coach is awesome. He's
Yeah.
already texting us. He's having a special practice as soon as we get down there to get the whole team together to meet her and, make
awesome.
friends with her. Like,
That's great.
that's a really special person to
Yeah.
run a special practice so that they meet the teammates.
No, I agree with you.
So I'm sad for a lot of reasons,
Yep.
but I also feel liberated for a lot of other reasons.
Right. Well,
You
that's
know?
good. That's good. I could sense that there is a strong amount of optimism for the future.
Well, there is because we're going to be saving,
Tons
close
of
to
money.
$30,000 a year. That's
What's the
a
gas
lot of money.
prices down there? Is it better than here?
I think it's probably comparable,
It's comparable.
but the health insurance costs are much better, and we're going to have private health insurance and pay less for it.
Yeah.
We're up here, it's Connecticut, and we have like a $16,000 deductible, which is ridiculous. So that's going to help. And, maybe we'll be able to build wealth, and maybe we can buy a boat, and maybe we can have fun
Yeah.
and do things that we can't do while we're up here. Because, we're busting our asses and just...
Losing it all to the government.
Well, you know what it is? Like, Scott and I talked about it. If we paid a lot in taxes but got the benefits from it, I don't think we would mind so much. But the fact that they attack our level, it's like you pay all the taxes, but you get none of the benefits.
Right.
And I think that's what's wrong. You know, you can't do that.
No, I agree with you.
So, you know, it's been a lot of stress on us.
Yeah.
So, you know,
No,
and
I
we don't
agree.
have parents to give us houses and give us, you know, we don't have the luxury of inheritances. So, you know, it's different. It's a little different for us.
Mhm.
So we're just trying to figure it out. And also, we work from home.
Yeah.
So to work from home, and you can live in like a beautiful, beautiful place, that's an advantage that we didn't have before. So thank you, COVID.
Thank you, COVID, huh?
Right?
So, Coach, I think one of the topics that we have to get to today, just to touch upon it, so that we have a fighting chance of not being canceled,
Oh, we're gonna be
is that
canceled, but I don't care.
George Floyd's 1-year anniversary of his death is today.
It's today.
It's today.
That was
1
a very
year ago.
sad thing. Because I remember
1
when
year
I
ago.
saw that video, it actually brought tears to my eyes because it was like watching faces of death.
Mm,
Like, it was really disturbing.
yeah.
It was sad. you
That
know?
was sad. That video. I remember that video. That was unfortunate. What happened there?
I mean, that poor guy. Like, you could see him crying for his mama, and it was sad.
Yeah.
It was really sad, and that was wrong. And I feel like that cop had no business being a cop.
Yeah.
You know, but that's another bullshit decision, in my opinion, by lowering
The
the height and
standards.
weight. Yeah.
The standards.
You know?
But that's a whole nother discussion, and then you get in a lot of battles about the whole, having the standards of being a cop. But yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate what happened to George Floyd. We do remember him.
Rest in peace, George
Rest in
Floyd.
peace,
God
George
bless you.
Floyd.
And I hope that your daughter, I know he has a young daughter,
Yeah.
and I hope that your mother and your brothers, I know that they must all be suffering today, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So
I really
rest
am
in
sorry.
peace, George Floyd. But did you see Joe Biden said that Black Lives Matter flags can be they can replace American flags or be hung up with American flags at U.S. embassies now. Did you see that?
Listen, Joe Biden has a lot of problems because his son is a sicko.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, all that shit with Hunter Biden is coming out.
You think it's
Because
gonna
if
come
you
out?
have half a brain,
Because I know
you gotta know it's
they've
not
been going
right.
after Giuliani to try to get people's minds off of Hunter Biden.
No, Hunter Biden is a disgusting human being, and you
Yeah.
know who he was working for? His father.
Yep.
The big man. The big man. The boss. That's who he was working for.
Mm.
And it just, like this is another example of the lack of integrity within the Democratic Party.
Yeah. What is he eating on you? He's
Oh
like
no,
eating
he's
something
not eating anything. He's doing that thing where they do the scratching.
on you. Oh, I got you. I thought he was eating something over there.
No.
But no,
So-
you're right. Hunter Biden is just gross. I mean, I know you wanted to talk about that
Even Russell Brand.
Russell Brand,
Russell
yeah. We were
Brand
just
is
watching
like-
that video with
Because
Russell
he's
Brand.
like, I'm not a Republican by any means, but you can't ignore this kind of evidence.
Yeah,
But that's the kind of society with the censorship and the lies,
yeah.
and it's disgusting. I can't take it.
No, I agree.
Because the society with this much corruption, eventually people are gonna wake up.
Yeah.
Even like Russell Brand did.
See, he is eating it.
No, he's not eating
I
anything.
swear to God, he was like tugging on the blanket that you were
Let me
sleeping
just make sure that there's nothing in
on.
your
Check
mouth.
those teeths. Check those teeths.
Oh, he has a tick right here. I need a tissue. Gabe,
Oh.
I need a tissue.
You
Gabe,
got
I need a
ticked. Live on the
tissue.
show. Producer Gabe.
Hurry!
Not giving a shit.
Hurry!
And here comes producer Prez flying
Ah!
from the bake show.
Prez, look at his mouth. Look at his mouth.
You need a tweezer?
No.
Oh, no,
No.
I have to write up. There we go. Wow. Tons of stuff happening on the live show. Another reason to subscribe to our YouTube
I know.
channel. But
I
The
reject
same
all.
thing
I
happened
reject
on
all
We
white
had-
middle-aged
we
women.
had,
I fight with Carlos because I
live-
want to talk
live-
about 6th and 7th grade relationships. Russell Brand.
Ticks,
Ticks.
Chia.
TikTok, Chia
Chia
Happy
Happy came
podcast,
in.
The show. I know. Wow.
This was an
This is a
action-packed
wild 50
episode.
minutes, huh?
Well, it's about time that we had
Yeah.
a good episode. We were
I agree.
building it up.
We're buzzing a little bit tonight. We're buzzing a little bit. We had a late start, but we're getting going here, huh?
I agree.
We're getting going on the show. But yeah, so no, getting back to the Russell Brand video, I mean, you're 100% right. And you have any sort of common sense in the way that they just brushed it kind of to the side and like buried it, where you don't even hear about it anymore. Nobody talks about it. Like no, like it doesn't.
Well,
never
Russell
happen.
Brand is talking about
No,
it.
Russell Brand's talking about it. But
And let me
still,
tell you,
don't
if
see-
you're a real journalist, there is a lot of corruption between the
Yeah.
Chinese government and a lot of crooked politicians, including that FBI, the head of the FBI who gave Joe Biden's grandchildren $100,000 in their trust.
Mhm.
Like, that should disturb you.
Yeah,
And if that doesn't disturb you, you're a moron.
yeah, you're just an idiot.
You're just
Which
a
a lot
moron.
of people are, just a bunch of idiots. So.
Could you imagine if anybody gave one of Trump's grandchildren $100,000
Oh
in a
my
trust?
gosh, the uproar.
Oh
would
my
be
gosh, and you would be like,
insane.
dun, 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 WTNH.
WTN.
Even WTNH would be reporting on that.
Yeah, they would. They would
And
have a
Donald
live show.
Trump's grandchild's got $100,000 from the FBI director. Sources say, because it's always sources. It's never a name. Sources say, but here we don't
Yeah.
even need to go to sources. It'll be like, on Joe Biden's laptop left in Delaware while
Yep.
he was high on
right
crack
on,
cocaine.
right on the laptop. Right
know?
there. All
When
it's
Hunter-
right there.
Right, when Hunter Biden left his laptop with the laptop repairman high on crack cocaine, all this evidence was discovered, but we're just going to pretend that he wasn't high on crack cocaine leaving his laptop with someone. And then they even interviewed about it, and
Yeah.
they were like, did you really leave a laptop? Well, I was high on crack. I could have. He didn't even deny it. He was like, well, I
It's
was
just
on
so
crack. He
Yeah.
did. He was just
He's
like,
so
well, I
bad.
was
It's
smoking the crack pipe.
Right.
It's like, what is this, a Dave Chappelle skit or something?
It literally
You know,
is.
cocaine's a serious drug. Cocaine's a serious drug. Do you remember the? Well, you
Yeah.
were really little when that came out. The Dave Chappelle with, oh my God, what was the guy? Scott, what was that guy's name? The one that cocaine's a serious drug. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Right.
That's who it was. I'm Rick
James.
James, bitch. That he would go and do like crazy shit, and then
Yeah.
it's like, I'm Rick James, bitch. Dave Chappelle, comedic genius.
Yeah, he is a
Comedic,
comedic genius.
just so, and he's just so.
You know what
so,
show I wish was going on
What?
right now, like still like it carried out?
What?
Was Seinfeld. I wish Seinfeld had some
Seinfeld? I don't know. I think
Going
he
on
would have
now.
jumped the shark.
You think so?
He's a rich.
What
yeah.
is it? What's
I'm
Jerry?
not gonna say.
Talk about Jerry.
No, I'm just saying that I think he's kind of
Shit on Jerry.
push Jerry,
Push Jerry.
push Jerry. But
Wow.
yeah, they went after Matt Gaetz, but Seinfeld actually had a 17-year-old girlfriend that he went to the actual prep school and was hitting on.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not kidding you.
Wow.
Shoshana Lonstein, right? Wasn't that her name? Shoshana Lonstein.
Wow, there you go. Digging up an old.
Well, yeah, because
right
Howard
there.
Stern did
Yeah.
a whole video and everything. Howard Stern was so bad back in the days, but now he's such a kiss-ass bitch.
Yeah.
He's another one. You know,
Right.
it's just, everybody's so afraid of being canceled. Everybody's so afraid of people
I feel
not
like a lot of
liking
things
them.
are getting ruined just because people are so afraid of getting canceled. Like, it's just not like the comedy and.
Well, you
like,
know what it is?
just-
It's
not
vanity.
good anymore.
It's
Yeah.
vanity because I've been, listening to my Bible podcast. One of the things that I found interesting was that King Saul, his biggest problem was that he wanted people to like him.
Yeah.
And because he wanted people to like him, he made bad decisions. He didn't
Yeah.
make the right decisions. He made the decisions that he thought would get people to like him.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be successful, people are not going to like you.
Yeah.
Nobody likes a real success, let's be honest. Anybody
Trump.
successful, there are always people hating on you.
Yeah.
So if people aren't hating on you, you're doing something wrong, chances are.
there
to
you
be
go.
honest
Look
with
at that. There's another PSA from the coach. Tack it on. Put it on the list of PSA.
I'm just saying, it's true. If people don't like you, if everybody likes you, you're doing something wrong. You're
Right.
a kiss ass and you're full of shit. And then they don't like you for that either. Behind your back, they're probably saying that person's such a bullshit artist. Seriously, I've seen it. I've heard it.
Seen
You
it all,
just can't
baby.
win. You can't win.
That's right.
So just keep it real. But then Dad used to always tell me, when I'd be like, well, I like to keep it real, he's like, when keeping it real goes wrong. Another Dave Chappelle skit. When keeping it real goes wrong.
Right. Oh, I know. It's so hard nowadays. I mean, it really is. There's so many, like, almost like just threats out there that could just, the minute you slip up and say something that somebody disagrees with, I'll just try to everything.
I feel like if you have a pure heart and you're really a genuinely good person, they can only go after you so much.
No, they
Like if people
that's
try
not
to go after me for, it's
I
like,
mean, come on.
you know what? I'm a good person, and I put my
Yeah.
money where my mouth is, and it's like, you know, what are they gonna say? That I'm racist because I hate the middle-aged white Karens of the world?
Well, that doesn't make you racist.
I
You're
don't know,
hating on a
maybe
white
it is.
person.
But well,
That's
that's
okay.
okay.
That's
You're
okay.
right. That is okay.
You can only hate on white
Yes.
people.
Yes, you are correct.
You could bury the white male or the white woman. Well,
Well,
not
the
really
white
the
male,
woman,
it's
'cause
really
the white
bad,
woman
and I
is-
feel like
the
that
feminists
is-
will come out of the woodworks and be like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? But yeah, the white male, you could bury to the ends of the earth, and they'll throw a parade for you.
Mm.
So, but Gabe, I mean, you know, he's got his graduation coming up, and his big grad party on Juneteenth, the new federal holiday.
It is.
The first, I think, this is the 1 year anniversary of the federal
Yeah,
holiday.
wow.
So Gabe having a big party.
We're gonna be celebrating.
Well, I heard it. I heard we're putting the fists out for Juneteenth.
Well, and we're gonna be celebrating the liberation of the villas too.
Yeah. Right, Gabe? We're gonna get the fists out and.
No, I'd rather not.
Well, Gabe's gonna be celebrating his liberation, graduating from high school, going to New York, and
Yes,
Living
Gabe,
his
are you
best
excited
life.
to get into the city? I mean, you're a couple weeks away now from moving out and getting into New York and getting started. So what's your thoughts going into that?
That's exciting.
Producer Gabe's always full of words, huh? Always
That's
wise
exciting.
words of Producer Gabe.
that's exciting. He's very passionate.
Yeah, you can
He's
tell.
gonna be great in theater.
You can tell he gives a shit, huh?
He's very theatrical.
I love it.
That's exciting.
But Coach, I mean, any final thoughts wrapped up here? I mean, we've had a pretty good
I
hour
think this
discussion.
is a great show.
Yep.
And judge me if you want. Don't judge me. Be my friend. Don't be my friend. I really don't give a shit.
That's right.
Because honestly, it's
Nobody
like
cares.
I'm having my liberation too. And I'm gonna enjoy life, and I'm not gonna have people freaking pressure me
Yeah.
into conforming into whatever the fuck they think is the right way to do it. Because you know who I follow? Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, not your dumb little white bitches. Okay?
Jesus
So go fuck
Christ,
yourself.
our Lord and Savior.
That's it. Yes, I follow Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. And if you don't follow him,
You're not making the right play.
right? Exactly.
Oh, boom, canceled.
Who's canceled?
Us.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know, religion is bad. Religion is bad.
Religion is
Government's
wonderful, and
good.
God is wonderful, and I love Jesus, and I love the Blessed Mother, and I love
The
the
Blessed
church.
Mother.
I love
The Blessed Mother. You
God.
know, actually, fun story real quick. The Blessed Mother is in a statue form right at the house at the end of the street that I live on now.
Oh,
It
really?
is, yeah, big.
In West Haven.
Yeah, like a 5-foot
That's
statue
nice.
of the Blessed Mother out with her hands out, and it's got the glowing.
Probably
head
because
behind it. It's very
May.
nice.
May is the coronation month of the Blessed Mother.
It's very nice. It's right outside the house. I mean, of course, you know, a couple feet to its right is a big Trump sign, but that's okay. The Blessed Mother has her own spot on the
Well,
lawn.
she should have a spot in everybody's heart.
That's right. I'm pretty sure that those people have a nice nativity scene during Christmas time at that house.
Well, it's
Pretty
funny
possible
because,
they do.
you know, Dad loves Christmas.
Yeah.
Your father loves to decorate for Christmas. He really gets into the spirit of things. And being in Pensacola, it's going to be hot. It's not going to be like in
it's
the
gonna be
Northeast. Like, you
weird.
can't
It's
do
gonna
the
be really
icicles.
weird.
But I'm like, you know, maybe we could do like a really beautiful nativity scene.
But
Yeah, I think you could class it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I think you could do like remember that house we used to drive by all the time on the way to Walsh? Remember that really nice
Yes.
house where they had a ton of wreaths and they had
Yeah.
a lot of green on the house and they had the spotlights on
Yeah.
and it made it look really nice, and so you could rock a little like a classier look, I think.
I
You
agree
change
with
it up
you.
a little bit. I mean,
And
you
we'll
can't
see
do
what
the
kind of
Ashes
house
Christmas
we have.
snow, but
We have to wait and see what kind of
yeah,
house
you
we
gotta
buy
see what we're rocking with during Christmas season.
You know, like there are a lot of different neighborhoods that
But
we're
I
gonna
think
have
it's
to
gonna-
look at and
it's
stuff.
gonna
But
be
I'm gonna
different.
miss
What are
my
you gonna do
friends.
with
I love my friends.
the Christmas tree now? You can't put it in front of the big window.
Well, let's see what
It's
happens
gonna
we
be
get.
like a puss corner or something.
I don't know. What we gotta see what we get. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll see.
You know, like they're different. But I am gonna miss my friends a lot, and that gets me very sad.
Yeah. Not buying a Christmas tree at Shelley's is gonna be different, huh?
Oh gosh, that's such a tradition.
Yeah.
You know, how about some lady started dragging